The Nintendo Direct is done and E3 Day 1 is also done. What did we see, what did we play, and what did we think? We're here to tell you all about it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach on Switch Force. Gabe is here, and it's our Day 1 recap. A wild day for us, for reasons we'll probably get into in a future video. For now, though, you saw the Direct. So you saw Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Super Mario Party, the Xenoblade 2 DLC, a number of other things. But we were at the booth. We got to play a couple of these games, and we got to experience sort of their show floor, the Smash tourney, and let's get into it. First off, Smash Bros. Ultimate. That is what we played first, and it's a ton of fun.
It's a new game, Zach. Look, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried at first, right? People got me worried on the internet. They're like, oh no, this isn't like a new Smash. Like, it's not new enough, but after playing it, looks new to me, feels new to me. We played it as the new characters. We have a video about that, so we won't go into too much detail. But the game is still so fun. Mm-hmm. I don't know that a Smash game exists that isn't fun. They've touched on something there, bringing so many franchises into one game. Now every single character ever in the history of Smash Brothers. That's insane.
Yeah, I really like the inclusion of Inkling and Ridley. They both play super well. We got a full matchup if you want to check that out. But it's super fun on Switch. We got to play handheld. We got to play docked. We got to play with GameCube controllers. That was my preference. That was my favorite way. The GameCube controller. I really like that.
Can I ask you?
I don't know what it says about it. It's still good in the Pro controller. Like, it feels totally fine, but maybe it's a nostalgia thing. Maybe it's just a familiarity thing. But I felt most at home duking it out GameCube and GameCube.
Neither of us currently has GameCube controller adapters.
I do.
Oh, okay. Are you going to play?
That's how you're going
to play?
That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'll still play handheld and stuff when we're traveling or, when I don't have all that and want to deal with that. But no, I really like that. I think that's the way to go, and I encourage you to get one because I think...
I'm on it.
Yeah, so Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros. They're bringing everybody back. Hopefully there's some more new faces. I know Sakurai was like, hopefully you were expecting new... Well, I was expecting some new guys. So I like the new two so much that I want them to continue that.
Speaking of Sakurai, he said, hey, I noticed some bugs during the tournament. I didn't like that. I'm flying home tonight. We're fixing this. Like,
insane dedication.
Yeah. He had an interview. I forget who it was with, so I couldn't source him. It was a major press site. And he said, hey, you guys have no idea, how hard this is. This takes a toll on this, man. Smash is cool, but it's apparent how, hard this is for him.
I'm sure it's the development plus also, the obligation and just, how much he feels he owes the fans or how important he knows this is to fans and what he has to do. And I think that's probably why they were like, hey, let's just bring everyone back. That way there's no exclusions. And maybe he felt like inclusions was a tougher... It was just a wearing battle on his brain. So instead of going with a new focus, he's like, let's just bring everybody back. We'll make this the Ultimate Smash, and that's why it's called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. From there, we went and played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which, goodness gracious, that game surprised me. I know that a lot of people are down on it, concerned, worried. It's fun. It is casualified in some ways with the Pokemon Go mechanics. We got to play with the Pokeball Plus. I don't know that I'll do that the whole way. You seem to think you're going to be a Pokemon master.
I'm doing it. I want to play the whole game with the Pokeball.
Is it worth $40 or $50 though?
I'm buying the $100 thing. If I can get my hands on that, yeah. Well, why not?
Because you can just play the Joy-Con.
Yeah, but I had fun with it.
You want to hold it up to your ear? You want to hear every cry?
I want Mewtwo.
Mew.
Mew. Sorry, I want Mew.
Let's say you want Mewtwo.
I want Mewtwo. Is what.
Oh. Great, thanks. No, the game is really cool. I really like the visual style. I think the interface is very nicely done. It's interesting, again, that you're on one screen, right? Because we've been on two for so long, and obviously at one point it was one screen, but I'm in this mindset of two screens. So seeing it back and then getting the Pokemon in the field, I think, as subtle of a change as that is, it's huge in terms of how lively the world feels, how immersive it feels. I love that Pikachu is there. They follow you around. The visual presentation impressed me. The catching, it is what it is. I think it's sort of time we just accept it right now because we know we're getting a different thing. This isn't a permanent change. But outside of that, it felt like Pokemon. It looked great. It was to me, the best realization of Pokemon that I have ever seen.
Yeah, and this has me super excited for what next generation of Pokemon is going to be, because if they can do visuals, clearly it's going to be different, but visuals on this level,
in theory it'd be better.
Yeah, along with everything we want, just mechanically, hey, fight wild Pokemon, grinding, everything. that's going to be the perfect Pokemon game. I'm so hyped for that. But in the meantime, revisiting Kanto, revisiting a lot of these Pokemon that, these are the ones I grew up with. These are the ones I have the fondest memories of. I'm with it. Like, I'm sold 100%. They don't need to do anything else.
They're going to have an incredible holiday with those two back-to-back. Pokemon in November, Smash in December. Still a stunner that Smash is December because everyone was so convinced that it was September, which is
September.
And they didn't even really touch on online today, which I felt was interesting. The booth itself, because let's be frank, there really weren't a ton of titles to go hands-on with. You can play Mario Tennis Aces, but we played a bunch of that in the online tournament. Obviously, we'll cover the game when it's out next week. But the booth itself was pretty darn cool, and they had like, I don't know if you want to call them life-size or oversized versions of a bunch of weapons. Did you see that? Where they had like the Splatoon guns and a lot of different things that were like really freaking cool to see them realize. I saw the person who was in charge of building them post on Twitter like how proud they were.
Yeah.
I like they did a really good job. Like I wish some of that stuff was purchasable because I'd definitely go in on a huge weapon from Smasher. They even had like the giant the bag, like the baseball bag from Smash. Yeah, such a cool look. The booth this year, it's very reminiscent of last year, I would say, but without the, obviously there's no New Donk City or Mario theme, but just in the structure and the layout, you've got, Overcooked 2, you've got Dragon Ball Fighters, you got FIFA, you have Smash and Pokemon, both there on the floor.
There was Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite was there as well, a few others. It was buzzing, people were waiting, you have to sign up, to get those Smash Brothers ticket times.
Yeah.
So that was very crowded. We spent most of our time just kind of perusing the outside, and then we went over to the Smash tourney, which is a pretty cool setup. That's where we got to play the GameCube controllers and get some more time with Smash. They had a really nice setup. Watched a little bit of the Splatoon action.
Good times.
Wish we were that good at Splatoon 2. I think you should get there. You played so much of it. You gotta reach that point eventually. No S rank for you though.
Yeah, no.
Octo Expansion, though, let's talk about a few things that were discussed after the Direct. So Octo Expansion, surprise, is out.
Probably by the time we're watching the video.
Yeah, right, like June 13th.
In the morning. So.
E3 Day 2. It's coming in the evening. And that is very cool because they said summer in the Direct, which I was like, why no date? And then, hey, it's out tomorrow. They did a really nice job, I think, of filling the Switch now, right? So you have Paladins, Fortnite, Hollow Knight, and Octo Expansion releasing within E3, which is really cool because I remember years and years of E3 as a kid never getting to experience anything that the cool people were getting to play.
Yeah, well, it was harder, right? There wasn't digital marketplaces where they could say, hey, go get it now.
Right, and I really liked something Emily Rogers said on Twitter, that it's cool how they're kind of utilizing eShop as a way to convey and bring events to everyone. Right, and they're making events in the real world, also events on the eShop. And they introduced a sale with games that include characters featured in Smash.
Yeah.
Pretty cool as well. We got to dig into Fortnite, Hollow Knight, and Octo Expansion.
I played Fortnite today.
How was that? Yeah.
That was part of my day. I do not want to play that game in handheld mode.
Okay.
It's a little difficult for me. Maybe it's because I was playing with a pro controller trying to capture stuff. But Doc, it looks like awesome. Like everybody's having a really good time with it. Huge bummer that PS4 did not come to the party. Did you see that whole debacle?
Weird issues with people who have previously established PS4 or PSN Epic accounts, and then Switch Epic accounts not working so well.
Else.
Right, Xbox, mobile, and PC,
and Mac. That counts.
Which is great. It's interesting that there's no Save the World. I know no one really cares, but I did find that a little bit odd. It seemed to run and look good though.
Yeah, it's not 60 FPS. I played handheld mode mostly. No 60 FPS as far as that goes. People are saying that they hope for a 60 FPS update. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with docked. I can't speak to that. But handheld, it's not 60 FPS.
Yeah. So they also unveiled some new amiibo for Splatoon. The Octo amiibo look really cool. There's a Ridley and Inkling amiibo for the Smash Bros. Series. So amiibo's still a thing. Not a ton of new series. I guess because there weren't a ton of new games. One thing I was really bummed about was I was hoping Super Mario Party would be playable in some fashion because the game is out in October. I was talking to Jake actually about why wasn't it there, and it could be that it's just, kind of a not ready to show thing, but I also wonder, like, how do you demo that appropriately? Just mini games, I guess.
Mini games.
Try out the Rec Room mode.
Yeah, I mean, we demoed the 3DS one? I forget what Mario Party that was. Once at a booth tour, just.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we did that.
So it's plausible. A few details from that I don't know were apparent in the Direct. Toad's Rec Room is where you'll play sort of those 2 Switch games. So that's not a requirement in any way. It's a separate mode. There's 80 mini games. It's back to boards. Characters have unique dice blocks. There's a lot more characters. Yeah. It looks super cool. Zero mention about online, which to me means probably not there.
Probably not in it. Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to utilize to launch that online service because Fortnite already out, Paladins already out, Splatoon 2 very popular and already out. Nothing? Do they even care? It's.
I don't think they're gonna make a big deal of it.
Yeah.
Like I think
it got no mention today, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, now you gotta pay for it. That's all. Like it is what it is. People are gonna jump on. The price point's so low that it'll become a non-issue after a very small amount of time. I'm
curious to see what the player numbers will be if we'll get any. Probably not for a while, but like Fortnite, what they were today, like what eShop traffic was like today.
Yeah, we're not gonna know.
It would be super cool to see how many people download, how many people are playing. I thought it was interesting that Hollow Knight came out today, just because that game has been wanted for so long, and they've done such a great job with it. Did it get overshadowed completely by Fortnite, or does it fill a void for people that wanted like something?
I kind of want to grab my Switch and download. I forgot.
I just finished downloading it.
I forgot about it. So
yeah,
I'm sure that's a testament to like maybe people are just overlooking.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna try to get time in with Overcooked 2. We're gonna play some more Smash Bros. We're gonna give FIFA 19 a go to see how that looks this year. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I know you want to check out. And then there's not a ton at the booth.
But what's there's really fun.
I should also mention, sorry for a little scattered, like I said, a wild day, and it's super late, but Team Sonic Racing.
Okay, yeah, you went and did that, yeah.
I played on PS4. They didn't have a Switch playable there. It's like either not ready, or it...
Did you like Transformed?
Not as much as others, but I really felt like this looked and played and ran like a game from a generation or two ago. It was not a pretty build.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'll have to take your word on that, but I love Transformed. I don't see how they can take such drastic steps back.
This one has all these team mechanics where you can boost off of each other, you can share items, you have like sort of team ultimate attacks. So it's got some different things going on. You still can win the race, but it's team structured. It just didn't... It was very rough. So I don't know if that's an accurate representation. I'm sure they'll put things together. Obviously, all these games we play are works in progress. But yeah, I think that's about it. There was the kind of explanation of the Xenoblade 2 DLC, Torna, the Great Continent, the New World, the New Continent, the...
Golden Country.
Golden Country. There, I was just skirting around the exact words. So that is going to be available as a $30 expansion download if you have the game, or a $40 cartridge if you don't, which is kind of an interesting way. It's a prequel. And so
can we say what happened to the Switch? Can I mention that? I don't... All that's gone, so it's good. I'm glad it's standalone, because then I couldn't play it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
So, yeah, I think... What was your favorite thing of the day?
Ridley.
Yeah.
Ridley, probably. I loved actually going to the Invitational, right? Standing there on the balcony while people were playing Smash. That was very cool. You can feel like the vibes in there. Everybody's so into Smash. Like you saw like pure fandom there.
And also pure skill that we don't have.
No.
We'll get better though.
We will.
This is our chance.
Yeah.
And Pokemon really impressed me. Again, I think the Ridley Inkling battle was the most fun thing. I'm super excited for Overcooked 2. I'm one of the biggest Overcooked fans. I think that game is possibly the best indie. One of the best multiplayer experiences.
Take that, Hollow Knight.
Yeah. So I'm really pumped to see. I love that there's... Okay, look, I was getting so done of making soups, and burgers. Now you can make pancakes. A lot of good new stuff. So I'm really, really excited. Do you know that all I can cook is what's from Overcooked 1? So now I get to at least double what I can eat at home.
All right.
Living alone is rough, guys. But yeah, so Pokemon impressed me. I'm really pumped for it.
Yeah.
And Smash, obviously, it was a ton of fun. That Breath of the Wild stage was really good. I loved our, we'll have to upload it. I loved our New Look Link versus New Look Zelda fight.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was fun because right at the end is when I got the grasp of like, hey, this is how you play Smash. I forgot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be honest, I hadn't held a GameCube controller in years. A lot of years. So we were doing that, and after you took me down a couple times, it clicked. But
Yeah.
right when it clicked, timer ran out, battle was over, I lost. It's okay, I'll come back.
Yeah, so let us know what your favorite things from the first day were, and if there's anything we should specifically check out. I know there's some other Switch stuff we're going to get to play tomorrow. We're going to go check out Mega Man 11. We're going to check out Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations.
Double Cross English.
Yes, that one. And maybe a few others as well. We're going to look to find Wargroove out there and give that a go. Hopefully that game, I mean, Hollow Knight, we're checking them off the list, right? It's like Pocket Rumble coming in July. Wargroove, right? We're getting to the end.
Where is flipping death?
Yeah, it is flipped into death, and hopefully it flips back to the release. But yeah, a lot of stuff, and we'll be checking a lot more tomorrow. So we'll bring you another recap, but hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think of the games from today and the announcements from today, and we're going to try to get that Octo expansion going in the evening, whatever that means, tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic E3. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and the show floor. We got you covered. Follow us on Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. And for myself and Gabe, thanks so much for watching. This is Ridley. I'm Inkling. Switch Force out.